Passive communication. This style is quiet, indirect, and often rooted in fear. Passive communicators avoid conflict at all costs. They don't express their needs, wants, or boundaries clearly. Instead, they stay silent, hoping others will just understand. But over time, this creates bottled-up resentment and confusion. What it sounds like, "It's fine, I don't really care," when they definitely do. While it may seem harmless, passive communication erodes self-respect and builds tension. Aggressive communication. Aggressive communication is loud, dominating, and often threatening. Aggressive communicators try to control others through intimidation, blame, or anger. They interrupt, criticize, and use forceful body language. What it sounds like, "You never listen to me," or "This is your fault." It creates fear, shuts down healthy dialogue, and leads to power struggles. Passive-aggressive communication. Passive-aggressive communicators appear passive on the surface but express anger or frustration in indirect, sneaky ways. Think sarcasm, silent treatment, backhanded compliments, or intentional procrastination. What it sounds like, "Sure, I'll do it, eventually." This style confuses others, avoids responsibility, and breeds distrust. Manipulative communication. Manipulative communication is deceptive and calculated. These communicators influence others to serve their own hidden agendas without showing their true intentions. They often use guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or emotional baiting. What it sounds like, "If you really loved me, you'd do this." It undermines autonomy and creates emotional dependency. Blaming. Instead of taking accountability, blaming communicators constantly shift fault onto others. Even in shared problems, they refuse to own their part. What it sounds like, "If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't be upset." Blaming shuts down growth and keeps everyone stuck in a cycle of defensiveness. Interrupting. Interrupting may seem minor, but over time, it's deeply toxic. It signals that the other person's words, and by extension their thoughts, don't matter. Chronic interrupters dominate conversations and invalidate others' voices. What it sounds like, constant talking over, finishing sentences, or not letting others finish a thought. Dismissing. Dismissing is a subtle form of verbal control. It shows up as brushing off feelings, minimizing pain, or acting like someone's emotions are irrational. What it sounds like, "You're overreacting," or "That's not a big deal." It teaches people to distrust their own emotional experiences and feel like their pain doesn't matter. Silent treatment. The silent treatment isn't just silence, it's a weapon. Instead of resolving conflict, this style uses withdrawal and emotional coldness as punishment. It creates anxiety and forces the other person to chase validation. What it sounds like, complete avoidance, lack of response, or sudden disappearance during arguments. Guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is emotional blackmail. It's used to control behavior by making the other person feel selfish, ungrateful, or bad for setting boundaries. What it sounds like, "After everything I've done for you," or "You're making me feel terrible." It pressures people into compliance instead of cooperation. Overgeneralizing. Overgeneralizing uses extreme language like always and never. It distorts reality and inflames emotions. What it sounds like, "You never listen," or "You always mess things up." It invalidates effort and shuts down productive dialogue.